Please like, comment, and subscribe. It would be a big help to me and my boss. Who am I going to review? I have so many figures and I don't know which one I want to put on a video.
Use the Force, Luke.
Why hello there my subscribers and alike. Center the camera. My name is Adamska122 and today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series Old Ben Kenobi. Obi Wan Kenobi. This time I do have packaging, so let's take a look at that. You got that lovely piece of artwork right there. You can see the shell still inside. Bio that you could pause it so you could read it. As you can see, this is number 32 in the Black Series. There's stuff in another language, stuff in another language, stuff in another language. This is not for 3 and people who are 3 and under. It's what I'm gathering. It's probably saying all the stuff is in a different language except for the very top right there. Got that lovely piece of artwork again, and yeah, that is basically it. Down to the figure itself. I do like this figure, and I actually picked him up at where else? Undiscovered Realm Comic-Con, same place I got my Titans Return Megatron, Star Wars Black Series Darth Vader, my Marvel Legends Deadpool, and several other figures. This is quite an extraordinary figure of my favorite Star Wars character being Elder Obi Wan Kenobi. Let's take a look at that face. It's very detailed. Adjust my lamp. As you can see, he's got, if it'll focus, he's got blue eyes, graying hair, and his facial features look very pronounced. It looks just like Alec Guinness. May he rest in peace. And I really do like this. I really do like how it has the exact likeness to the Episode 4 Obi Wan Kenobi. Now, as for his lightsaber, if you could see that right there, hang on. If it'll focus. Fight with me. That is plastic glue because, just like my Darth Vader figure, which, see that review if you haven't, the blade was removable from the hilt, but the nub broke off. Actually, it snapped twice. This is the second time I've had to glue it. It's held, because I haven't really messed with it, but it looks good, and if you'll notice there's this little hook on his utility belt, which that's what this little ring is for. You remove the blade and hook it to his belt, but now I can't really stand him up with that because, you know, it goes past his feet. And then I don't want this breaking a third time, because right now I'm completely out of plastic glue. It still fits right in his hand. And that just looks pretty cool. And actually he can hold it with both hands. Also, the robe is removable. Hang on, let me just take it off. Like undressing the dolly. Let's toss this. If you could see, I kind of accidentally spilled plastic glue on it. Ugh, I gotta find a way to wash this. But yeah, pretty nice Jedi robe. Let me put this off the side. Looks like he's hang on. You all know your Naruto running, right? Anyway. I took off the robe mainly so we could show off his articulation, and let's get down to that. His head is on a ball joint so he could turn left and right. He can also look up and down due to this hinge joint at his neck. You can see it underneath his chin. His arms can go outward so he can totally T-pose. Full 360 degree at the shoulder. Bend at just under 90 on his elbow and full 360 degree at the elbow. His wrist can swivel, and there's also a hinge joint, so get some wrist action in there. He has ab crunch, and he can swivel, and he can move side to side. Also underneath the skirt, his legs can move. A thigh swivel. You can do the full splits. He's got double jointed knees, so you get full range of movement at his knees. And an ankle whatever, so his ankle could pivot and tilt. All in all, for an old man of about 57 years old, I think, according to canon, he was in his late 50s. But because of like Tatooine, the dark side energy on Tatooine, and the PTSD of having to turn Anakin into a quadriplegic burn victim, he's been aged by it, and I don't blame him for being aged by the stress that Anakin was like a brother to him. Anyway, let's get into size comparisons.
Darth Vader, Deadpool.
For my final thoughts on this guy, because of the lightsaber's fragility, I give him a 9 out of 10. Had the lightsabers, stayed together and not had to have been glued or whatever, it would have been a 10 out of 10, because he is one of my favorite Star Wars characters. And I'm glad I finally own a figure of him, even if it's not the scale with all the other Star Wars figures I have. But I'm satisfied with the end result of this pretty much perfect figure. It works. I love it. And unfortunately, that is all the time I have for today. So be sure to go down in the description below and follow my friends and me, blazeeblake, and the late man. Follow me on Twitter. Hit my notification bell. And remember that normal is based on your own perspective. Stay blessed. Take away.